Have you ever connected with a lead, had a great conversation, and then never heard from them again, only to finally connect with them months later and they tell you that they already bought a house, they already closed, thanks for your time, have a good day? Well, I've been there many times before, and in this video I want to give you some tips to avoid that from happening in the future. Let's dive right into the video. My name is Chris from the Empire of Real Estate YouTube channel. On this channel, we create content for real estate entrepreneurs, and as my gift to you, I want to offer you my free listing presentation template that you can edit on Canva and take to your next listing presentation. So check that out in the description below, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's dive right into the video. If you're like myself, you spend a lot of time prospecting, and when you prospect, it's a lot of work. And when you finally get someone on the phone that is a good qualified prospect that you think is going to work out, we get excited, we get motivated, and it makes us want to make more phone calls. But when one of those leads slip through the cracks and you find out that they bought a house without you because maybe you didn't follow up enough, or maybe things just happened and your follow-up system isn't set up the right way, we get really discouraged. And it's such a negative feeling because you put a lot of time and effort to connect with that person. You may have built a good rapport on the first phone call, but things just didn't work out and they got away. And because of that, you lost a big piece of revenue for your real estate business. So in this video, I want to give you a couple tips on how to avoid that and how to craft systems so that less leads slip through the cracks and you can have a more profitable real estate business with the same amount of effort that you're putting out. So first and foremost, you need to set up a system. Every good business has systems, and your real estate business is no exception. If you're buying leads or you're prospecting for leads, you have a lot of contacts, a lot of conversations, and a lot of data that you have to organize and manage. Now, if you're, someone that's not super systems oriented, I would highly suggest getting a basic lead follow-up system and just using a basic outline. And in this video, I'm gonna give you that basic outline that I use so you can just kind of put it into your CRM, use this system, and then avoid having this happen to you time and time again. So the very first thing I wanna say is, on average, it takes 12 to 14 touches to convert a lead into a client and then eventually into a sale. So first things first, I know people have this thing where they don't want to bother leads, and I've been there too. You don't want to be that annoying real estate agent. I was never interested in doing that. But you need to start, contacting these people and doing touches, as they say in marketing, in different ways. So when you first have that initial conversation, that's great. Now, from that point on, you want to categorize them. So if they're a buyer, if they're thinking about buying, they have nothing to sell, then you want to put them in your buyer bucket. And then in that buyer bucket, you're going to have A buyers, B buyers, C buyers. Now, C buyers are the least motivated. They might do something in 9 months, or, they're really unsure. So there's really no time frame on them. They're like, yes, I'm interested, but I'm not motivated. That kind of lead there. Then you have the Bs. The Bs are anyone that's interested in doing something between 3 and 9 months. So these people are kind of motivated, but they're not so motivated that they're out looking at houses on the weekend. They might be browsing around on the apps, and they're just kind of poking around and seeing what they're going to do. Last but not least, you have the A buyers, or the hot buyers. And these buyers are people that are out there looking, they're ready to go, they want to move in 3 months or less, and you have to stay on top of these leads because these leads are motivated, and these are the ones that are probably going to get away. Now, I've seen B buyers and C buyers both get away because things change, so you have to stay on top of all these lead sources. And the best way I found to do that is to create a basic newsletter and send it out on a weekly basis. Send it out, build rapport, okay? Next, you want to make constant contact. So find out what their criteria is, set them up on auto emails. That's just basic info. You probably already do that. But what you want to do is every now and then, I'd say, on a lead, you want to do it probably once, or I'd say at least once a week. send them a text. Say, hey, I just saw this house. I'm not sure if you saw it. It's on 123 Main Street. Looks really good. Based on our conversation, it seems like it's something you would really love. Do you want to go take a look at it? Now, if they're not pre-approved, fine. Get them pre-approved. Have that conversation. Say, look, I know you want to see this house. Before we go in there, it's preferred that you get pre-approved so we can see exactly what your numbers are and make sure that you're comfortable with the payment. Take them out to the house and start working with them. From there, you take them back. If that doesn't work, you can take them back to the drawing board. You already have a face-to-face conversation. You showed them the house. You built some rapport. And from there, you can say, hey, look, so we can get this game plan down, why don't we go back to my office, or why don't we set up a time at my office where we can sit down, do a complete buyer consultation. I can show you every single step of the process so you know exactly what to expect. And then I can kind of learn more about what you're looking for. So when these deals come across my desk, I can send them to you right away. Once you do that, you're going to have that rapport, and eventually you're going to start signing more and more and more clients before they actually buy a house without you. So using a basic system like that can make a huge difference. The next thing you want to do is make sure you get a CRM system that alerts you when they're looking on your website. And when that happens, you want to click the lead source, check in with them and say, hey, I know, I just wanted to check in. Are there any houses that caught your interest that you might want to take a look at this weekend? Now, once you start doing that and you start getting these touches, by 12 to 14, you're probably going to be in a position, if you built good rapport and they like you, that they're probably going to use you as an agent. The problem is that most agents stop contacting the lead after 3 or 4 touches. And by 3 or 4 touches, they really don't even know who you are. So when that ideal house comes up, they're probably going to call an agent that they found online, say, open the door for me. They fall in love with the house. By then, they might like the agent. They have a good rapport with them. And they've already forgotten about you. And then when you call back and you're like, hey, are you ready? They're like, no, I already bought, sorry. And that's a really tough place to be in as someone that prospects, because it's a lot of work, it's a lot of rejection, and it's a grind, to be honest. Let's just be real about what it is. Prospecting is a grind. Now, it's a grind that pays well, it's a grind that will build your business, and it's a grind that we should all be doing, but we want to make sure we're doing it the most effective way so that we can be smart with our time and build our business in a smart way. Because if we're smart and we work hard, our business is going to blossom much quicker than if we're just working hard and working hard and working hard and really not getting anywhere. So hopefully this video helps, and hopefully it helps you, catch some of these leads before they fall through the cracks. And if you've ever experienced this before, definitely drop it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your real estate prospecting stories. And trust me, we've all been there, so don't let it get you down too much. Let's just work on a system to fix it so it doesn't happen as much in the future. So if you like this video, definitely hit the like button and subscribe. We have more videos coming out on a weekly basis. Thanks for tuning in.